Hey folks! Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's been well and looking forward to the weekend. So I've got a little bit of a project for you today. It's a tiny one. But then again, I'm always going to say that. Probably not going to be that long, but I always say that as well. But Christmas is coming up and I thought I would get a few Christmas projects up for you this year while we got the chance. So I found this. Now I believe these are kind of like offcuts. Now I don't think this is ebony because it was pretty cheap to buy. I think it was, oh there we go, £5.95. And I'm not too sure if that's too cheap for ebony. You can get these all over the place. Someone knows what they are. I don't know if it's African blackwood, ebony, or don't know, something else. But name escapes me. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd make a kind of a Christmassy ornament using some stuff I picked up from Haskins. So we've got some gold tinsel. I mean, come on, it is Christmas. Got some silver tinsel. And I got some red, kind of like, well, it is tinsel, isn't it? But, oh, it says it here, look. No, it's just tinsel. Tinsel stuff. So I thought I would use some tinsel inside this piece. Not too sure what colours yet. Maybe a mixture of colours. And I've got some more ideas to use with this tinsel as well. And I think this will be really quite a cool Christmas project. Wonder who came up with the word tinsel. It's a bit weird, isn't it, when you say it a few times? Tinsel. Tinsel. What's tinsel? What is that? It's just a little bit weird when you keep saying it. Say it in your head a few times. Tinsel. It's just weird. So I've got a few other things in here, but I'm not going to show you those yet because they're for later on Christmas projects. So we'll leave that aside at the moment, and I'll tell you, and as we go on, we'll kind of work out how we're going to incorporate the tinsel with inside this little ornament. Because at the moment, I'm actually not too sure myself. What we're going to do is get this on the lathe, find the centre of each end. We're going to turn a tenon on here, so this can be mounted in the chuck jaws? Nope. Chuck jaws. Get that mounted up safely, and then what we're going to do is shape this up. But then, it's going to get interesting. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. A cone. Again, not really too sure what I'm doing with it yet, but I'm going to try and let it come to me as I'm going along. So what I'm going to do now, I think, is destroy this piece of wood somehow. I want to take a chunk out of it. Again, I'm not really too sure how to do this, or whether to cut it in half or take a piece out of the corner. I don't know. Okay, so what I've actually done is I've just cut a hole in this. It wasn't really working very well. This is really, really tough wood. What I decided to do was cut it in half. Did that on the bandsaw. Sorry I didn't show you that, but really all I did was cut it in half. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just tidy this up. I'm just going to sand this down a little bit here and here, because what I really want is I kind of want just a bit of a gap all the way down. And then what we're going to ideally do is fill this area with the tinsel and the resin. So let's just get that cleaned up. Okay, so there it is. So I've glued this up, and I'm going to have to leave this now overnight to seal up, because we need this to be solid for when we put in all the tinsel. We don't want this falling apart, so got to try and keep it secure. So so I'm going to leave this overnight now and come back to it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add in our tinsel into this section. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through the middle, just so that we can pull the tinsel down through through here, and then we can have it hopefully in the middle then somehow. But again, I'm not too sure which ones to use yet. Decide that once it's all dried up. But yeah, that's what it is so far. Drilled a hole in the bottom now. Now, I showed you earlier on little bits of tinsel. So we got the red one, we've got the gold one, and we've got the silver one. But what I didn't show you is this one. This one looks absolutely awesome. It just glimmers at you. It's like mirrored kind of like pieces. I reckon we're going to use this one. I do have some plans to use the other ones in other projects anyway before Christmas, but I think this one is going to look really nice. Now, I've drilled the hole in the bottom here, so what we can do is we're going to feed this up inside of this project, and it's going to pop out something like that. So just bring this out like this. Actually, to be fair, it kind of looks all right like that, doesn't it? But we kind of want this sealed in resin, I think. So again, I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't, because I'm not sure how this is going to react. Obviously, when you've got half of this cast in resin, the other half hanging out, it should be all right. It should be all right. So I'm going to chop this off around about here. Chop this off. We're going to get this sealed up in resin. Before we do that, we've got to make a quick mould for this to sit in. Mould is done. So I've got it going in here because I don't want to put too much resin in it. Otherwise I'm going to have resin popping out here. It's going to take me ages to get rid of that. This will sit in here quite nicely. Like, it will sit in. Once I take all this off, it will go in there. Then all we need to do is pour some resin and leave it overnight. Come back, get it on the lathe, and see what we can make with it. This isn't looking very Christmassy at the moment. My first Christmas ornament for 2017. I hope you like it. Kind of a little bit kind of like the lighthouse that I did the other day, but it's not a lighthouse. Obviously, similar kind of project, I suppose, with the little light inside and the little base, but it's nothing to do with the lighthouse. Kind of Christmassy, I suppose. You could play it off as a Christmas kind of ornament piece to bring out for Christmas. Obviously, it's got the light shining in there. You can't really see it because of the light, so let me just flick the lights off. No, it needs to be darker than that. Darker still. That's better. So it changes colour, this light. So you got a little bit of red in there, then kicks into yellow, green, bluey, well, purple or blue, and then white, and then green again. But that tinsel is beautiful. I really, really do like this tinsel. Look at it. It's absolutely fantastic. The way it just glistens in there. Kind of almost looks like shattered glass. I like that effect. So when I saw it in the shop, I thought, wow. Sort of sparkling at me in the shop. And I thought, I've got to have that. That will definitely make a really cool project. So it's turned out okay, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. I wasn't sure when I was doing it whether it was going to turn out right, because obviously these little pieces of tinsel were sticking out the edge. So I wasn't sure whether or not that was going to ruin the project. But actually, my kind of vision initially has what I had in my head is kind of this. So that's not too bad. And normally when I have something in my head, it turns out completely different. Got a little base on there as well. Didn't put my emblem in, but put my little face logo on there. Got that from Von Hank. Remember, this guy does all these really cool branding irons. Check him out. I'll leave a link below for his channel. And he's got an Etsy website, and you can do all these really cool branding irons. Fits in there pretty nicely. It's not going anywhere. It just slots in. Obviously, you can just pop it off, and you can turn these little LEDs on and off whenever you want. The LEDs I got from Wood Art. I think he's coming to Maker Central. Not sure yet. So there it is. I hope you like it. I will put stills up at the end. So, apologies for not getting up a Wednesday waffle for those of you that were waiting for that. Life is getting a little bit hectic at the moment, especially before Christmas. There's not many of you that out there that like me waffling on, but there are some. Plus, I also like to give updates, obviously, on Maker Central on Wednesday. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an update now. We've got another maker attending the show. This lady is absolutely amazing. You should go and check some of the stuff out that she's doing. She's on Instagram. She does have a website as well, but I will leave an Instagram link below. That's really the best place where you can follow this lady. Her name is Alexandra Clement. Well, I think it's Clement or Clement, or you know me. Anyway, she's a fantastic maker, and she's just confirmed that she's coming to Maker Central next May. So I'll add her to the website. Please head on over to her Instagram page and check her out. She's making some really, really cool things. Thanks, Alexander, for letting us know that you're coming to the show. We're all looking forward to seeing you. So I did get another little sticker in the post, and it's from this little piggy. Ham Wood Turning. Cheers, buddy, for sending me these stickers in. I get these on the sticker wall. A little bit too big for my wall at the moment because, as you know, I'm pretty rammed. But again, I am planning on getting another sticker wall soon in my new shop. One last thing, just to let you guys know, Maker Central, we're going to be doing some hamper giveaways soon. So if you'd like to get yourself involved in that, please head on over to the Maker Central Facebook page. Obviously check out the website as well, and obviously we'd love to see more makers attend the show next May. There's going to be so many people there, it's going to be amazing. But we're doing a few giveaways, so it's like a kind of a maker's kit. It is a little bit more kind of towards a wood turning kind of kit, I suppose, but it's a little baby maker's kit. It's got loads of stuff in there. Record Power have been kind enough to chuck in a few bits and pieces, so have Triton Tools, and Maker Central have purchased all the rest of the bits and pieces in there. So it's really cool. It's a free giveaway. All you got to do is like and share the page. That's it, really. But there's going to be a couple of them on there, maybe 3. So if you head on over to Maker Central, obviously like and follow the page, and it will be coming up shortly. Might be a really nice Christmas present for someone. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thanks very much for joining me. Again, I apologise for not getting a video up Wednesday. Please bear with me if I have it. If you don't see one up on Wednesday, because as it gets closer to Christmas, there may be a couple that I might miss out just because I'm just so busy, just can't physically get in the workshop and record anything. But I will try my best. Definitely will be some more Christmas projects, and obviously I've got lots of tinsel to use, and I'm going to be making a few more projects with that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the share button if you're feeling really generous, and I hope you all have a great weekend. And thanks very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Take care, guys.